BravoCon 2025 in the can. What has been the highlight for you, Andy Cohen?
The highlight for me was the Bravos.
With quotes like incantations, you'll repeat them till you're blue. Like,
I made it nice.
and
Guys, it's in the pool.
in times of hardship, say the magic words.
But still I ride.
I mean, it's probably the stupidest award show on television, which is saying something at this point. But it was incredibly emotional.
It means so much that our relationship is bigger than the show. Our random texts and check-ins mean a lot to me now, more than ever.
Candy's acceptance speech for her Lifetime Achievement Award was just got everyone crying and cheering. Giving Vicki her orange back was just a very special moment for me personally, having worked with her for 20 years, and for the show and the franchise itself.
I had that orange in my back pocket the whole time I was talking to you.
You're something else. You are something else.
Seeing Karen Huger for the first time on stage, seeing Teddy Mellencamp back on stage. There were so many great moments and just great humor. It was fantastic.
I love how seriously everyone takes their acceptance speeches.
Yes. People were thanking NBC Universal. It's like, well, I mean, the fans voted for this stupidity, but yes.
I think someone thanked an academy that does not exist.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you, the Academy.
And Teresa said we're at the Oscars.
Yes.
And the Oscar and the Oscar.
The Vicki Orange moment, I think, was the highlight for the fans this weekend, and I know it was a shock to her. How long had that been in motion behind the scenes?
I think about 3 weeks ago, I had this idea. We had been saying, what can we do for season 20? And we all the producers thought, you know what, let's bring Vicki back. And then I thought, how about if I give her the orange at the Bravos? And we just, look, I think someone at Bravo said, what if she says no? I go, Vicki ain't turning this orange down. It's going to be okay. There's no risk there. But I that was not only kind of a gift to the fans for me, but I felt like Vicki had been kind of publicly asking for this for so long that I felt like just to honor her by doing it in public would be, kind, basically.
Yeah, she had that moment of like, is this real? Is this happening? I just have to say yes.
I'd never seen, she was so stunned. It was like frozen.
Not a woman we've seen speechless before.
It's true. I thought she was just going to start breaking down in tears, but she was actually stunned and speechless.
And she has not let that orange go all weekend.
She hasn't, and I love it.
How does that set the tone for where we're going in season 20? Is it going to be a celebration of everything Orange County? Are we going to see a lot of old friends?
Well, the answer is part 3 of the reunion airs this week. And so then we're going to all sit down and figure out what we're doing for next season. I think, yeah.
Who do you think landed the plane best at that reunion? Because I think Katie, Gretchen, and Tamara all had a lot to answer to.
Wow. Frankly, I think each of them did okay.
Maybe one crash landing in there.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to get that episode out into the world and then figure out what's going on with OC. Yeah. Housewives also turning 20. This has been a celebration all weekend long, and you announced we're doing Ultimate Road Trip to celebrate that. Give me a hint of who we're tossing in a little family van.
I can't. You know what? I mean, it'll be very familiar faces from the Housewives universe, all gathering together like the Avengers that they are.
Why a road trip?
Well, because we wanted to go to the cities where the Housewives take place. And I mean, it would be fun to drive to the Quiet Woman and have a party there. I mean, going to the iconic places. I think it would be fun to see someone from New York or Potomac in
Coda de Casa?
Coda de Casa, yes. I mean, yeah.
Does that signal that maybe Ultimate Girls Trip will come back in some way after this?
Well, I mean, this is an Ultimate Girls Trip. It's just called Ultimate Road Trip, so yeah.
Rhode Island, we got that trailer.
Liz is the dominant figurehead here.
At some point, how do I not say you're Delulu?
I'm scary.
boo.
This is Dolores. We're friends.
But not sister.
And we've got a Dolores lookalike in Liz.
Yes.
And
You know,
Ashley
it's
I
so
from The
funny.
Bachelor.
Yeah, I mean, it's so funny. I just remember that when Salt Lake City premiered, no one could tell Meredith and Lisa apart, and now we're like, what are you talking about? They look totally different. So I think we'll feel the same way in after a couple episodes of Rhode Island.
Fans were going through that trailer like, is this Dolores or is this Liz in the confessionals? I think they're all Liz in the trailer.
I had the same experience.
What excites you about Rhode Island? Because it's another one where it's a place that I don't think we would go for Housewives.
You know what? It is, I think the fact that Rhode Island is such a small state with such a proud identity, everyone who lives there is proud to be from Rhode Island, but they also, because it's so small, they all kind of know each other and overlap, and it's very family oriented, and their families know each other. So they're interwoven.
Don't with me. You're a f***ing troll. Welcome to Rhode Island. This is how we roll. I love you. You know. Did she just hug her?
It feels very like early Jersey. Was Dolores always part of the plan there, or was it just happenstance that she had a connection and got tossed in the mix?
It was happenstance that, you know, as we were looking at these people, it was like, oh, Dolores knows a couple of these people. And we thought, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, Dolores lives in Jersey. She doesn't live in Rhode Island. So, but, you know, look, I think it's fun to have her in the mix a little bit. It kind of gives the viewers a little kind of wink.
And then you confirmed that New York casting is locked.
Yes.
Cameras will go up soon. Is it safe to assume our three friends that were here this weekend, Aaron, Cy, and Jessel, are a part of the return?
I think you can take anything from that.
Okay. When will we find out what the mix of the cast looks like?
You know, I don't know when we announce it.
Okay. How are you feeling about the
feel
new New
great.
York?
I feel really great about it. We were waiting. We just wanted to get it right, and we all wanted to be excited, and we got it right, and we're all excited. So it just, you know, sometimes things take a minute.
You teased that there will be good news for Roni Legacy ladies as well.
I didn't. I said, basically, I was doing a Q&A. I said there will be good news for New York, and the good news that I was referring to is that we have a cast.
Okay, so people misinterpreted that. But I interpreted it as maybe they'll pop up on that ultimate road trip.
Oh, for sure. I mean, look, you know, these New York women, we love them, and we always want to be in business with them in some way or another.
Yes. I'll just say we're backstage right now as you
Yes.
prep for the Winter
We're prepping
Wonderland
our holiday special, which we're taping tonight.
Then Jersey, no news about the future of the show this weekend, but we did have the personal update of the Gorgas and the Judices have made amends. What is your read on it? Does it feel legit this time?
You know what? I really wanted to know nothing and kind of have nothing to do with it. But as I've spoken to them all, it really does seem legit. And I look forward to seeing what how this develops for them off camera. I think it's important, you know, I have pointed out to them, and I've pointed out to fans that I've talked to this weekend, we've seen them make up on camera before. So I think that whatever happens and whatever they go through, it should be for them and not for us.
Okay. But devil's advocate here, how does that set up maybe where Jersey goes now that the family's back together?
Well, it could, or it couldn't. I mean, yes. I just think the fact is that, you know, family is bigger than a TV show.
You mentioned Karen getting that standing O at the Bravos. You've gotten to speak with her since this all went down. Do you see a difference in the Karen that's in front of you now?
I did see a difference. I spoke with her a few days after she was released, and she was more vulnerable than I've seen her, and she took ownership of some things. It was really, I think the fans are really going to be interested to see what she has to say.
If you had to call it, she comes back for season 11?
I mean, I always hope so. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we've got the Wendy of it all.
We've gone through a lot in our lives together, but this takes the cake.
How do you think this is going to affect our marriage?
We know cameras went back up to capture the aftermath. As a producer, when these legal issues happen on Housewives,
Yes.
what is running through your head?
I don't like it. I don't like it. There's a misconception that there's some kind of glee on my part and on Bravo's part when things like this happen, but that's not the case.
When you look at the big picture, there is this weird cross-section of legal issues in reality TV. And it's like, it's a chicken or the egg thing.
I don't know why you would go on reality television if you had anything to hide, whether it be a pimple or issues with the IRS. So I remain confounded. I will say that, okay, if we have, let's just say there are 150 Bravo celebrities here at BravoCon, and we have even more that aren't here. So I guess the law of averages would be that of 150 people, maybe one or two might be having issues with someone.
It's a pretty good.
I guess.
Yeah. Salt Lake City, they always talk about lawsuits over there. The read from the fans is, do not change a thing about this show. What are you excited for the fans to get to see in the back half of this season?
Well, I mean, we've got the reopening of Mary's church, and after a lot of fighting for a lot of weeks, the women all come together, and you see Mary quite beautifully preaching, and the women all really come together for a moment, but it's beautiful, and I love the sisterhood that the housewives can foster, and I think you're seeing a ton of sisterhood this weekend at BravoCon, and so you'll see that, and then you'll see. It remains as dramatic as ever. It continues at this clipped pitch.
It is wild that they're able to top it year after year.
Yeah.
Mary's the latest of the Bravo Lebs to get kind of a cheater brand show happening about her. How do you feel about all those kind of like hanger-honor documentaries that come out about these cast members?
I think it's other networks trying to get the eyeballs of Bravo fans on their shows. So as a programmer, I understand what they're doing. It's fascinating that the reaction from the actual fans of Salt Lake City is leave Mary alone.
Yes.
So she was probably one of the most beloved people at BravoCon. So, maybe it wasn't the time to drop this.
I think TLC misplayed that hand. Miami, where do we go after?
She was cheating on Martina with a Haitian mortician.
Do you see a cash shakeup happening in that city?
I think we're looking at everything right now. I love that show, and the goal is to get as many eyeballs as possible on that show. It's to me, of all the housewives, it's probably at the top of the list in terms of I watch it and I want to go there. I mean, it's just Miami looks so beautiful in the show, and I love those women, and so we'll see where we take it.
Okay, so we're in the process right now.
Yeah.
Then we've got Beverly Hills on the way. How did the Rachel Zoe of it all come together?
She reached out to us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, her team was like, Rachel thinks this would be great. And I think she was at a transitional moment in her life, and I didn't believe it at first because I was an EP of the Rachel Zoe project 18 years ago,
Right.
something like that. And Rachel was the star of her solo show. This is an ensemble cast, and it's about a group of friends. And I think, I was really gratified not only that she fit so perfectly because she knew so many of the women already, but also she came at us at a very vulnerable time in her life. So you get to see where she's at. She's at a crossroads, and so are some of the other women at crossroads in their marriages and in their lives. And I think that actually helped create sisterhood among the women that I like to see.
That's essentially what she said the other day, of like, we all bonded because we're all going through something very similar. And I was shocked at how vulnerable she was in that trailer.
They are moving forward and getting divorced.
You're not in love with him anymore.
I thought she would be a little guarded, maybe.
No. And well, that was the other thing. I was like, I talked to her. I was at Disney with my kids, and I talked to Rachel, and I was like, do you really want to do, like, I needed to speak to her myself to make sure And she was like, I am on board. I'm game, whatever. She goes, I don't know what a Dorit is, but, and she found out.
Now she knows what a Dorit is. Kyle has teed up that there's an Amsterdam level fight. Is she overselling it or is she on the money there?
She knows what she's talking about.
Okay.
Yes.
She always does this game of, this could be the last season, this could be the last season. Do you think she might be out after season 15?
I have no idea. I'm just trying to get through this season. But, look, I think if you've been on a show for 15 years and you see people coming and going and you see people, she is the longest running consecutive housewife on any housewife show, Kyle. So I'm sure I'm sure it's something that she does think about, you know?
I'm sure especially the last few years of having to navigate some personal discovery on camera is not easy.
Yeah.
And then we've got Atlanta. A new season is in the can.
Yes.
We got a couple new cast members that haven't been announced yet.
Right.
How did they switch up the dynamics of that crew?
You know what? We're back. We are back. I was talking to Portia about it the other day. I thought last season was really great because it really firmly established Angela Kelly and Shamia as real peach holders who, earn their spot and deserve their spot. And I think you're going to see a lot of shade and a lot of sisterhood and a lot of real going on the Housewives of Atlanta this season. It's a blockbuster.
Portia's in the lady pond, so that is enough for me to tune in.
Me too.
To celebrate 20 years of Housewives, do you have your Andy Cohen Housewives Mount Rushmore for moments from all the series that you would be like, that's the legacy at the moment? We can always add more to it.
Oh, for moments.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to say the table flip.
Prostitution whore, you are f***ing gay 19 times?
The family van.
You have a little family van. When do you ever bring a family van to pick up 6 people?
I'm trying to think of an early New York moment. Hold on.
Turtle time. There's You're Such an Effing Liar.
I'm gonna say Scary Island.
Yes.
Go to sleep! Go to sleep! You're crazy! Go to sleep!
And I'm going to say in Atlanta, Nene and Kim and Sheree and the wig shift.
The wig shift.
Yes.
Lindsay Lohan daddy.
Yes. I'm gonna say those 4 moments are my Mount Rushmore.
I felt the need to tug on her wig. I did not try to pull it off. I did not want to pull it off. I just wanted to shift it a little bit.
You obviously are the face of the network. You're no longer behind the scenes at everything at the network, but yet you are the person that people call out online all the time to fix this problem, do this, we don't like that. Do you have a message to the people who still come to you to be the problem solver of things you have no control over?
Blame me, thank me, do whatever you want. I love this brand and I'm gratified to be here and that's the message.
If that's the toll you got to pay.
Yeah, exactly.
What toll is Jeff Lewis paying after this weekend? He's still getting a show?
Yes, he is. Look, we had a panel. He's been talking about it all weekend. I mean, I really have nothing more to say. I went up to him and gave him a big hug today. Like, it's not the biggest deal in the world.
Okay.
Yes.
It's just Jeff Lewis.
Yes, exactly.
Well, thank you for our...
As a matter of fact, the working title is still flipping out. So
he's still Jeff Lewis.
He is still flipping
well, thank you for our now biannual Housewives State of the Union.
Like
BravoCon, I think you hinted it's not going to come back until 2027.
I think that it probably won't. But, last year we did a fan fest in Miami, which was outstanding. So I'm hoping that Bravo figures out some kind of a fan fest for next year, which could be smaller. But these are the planning of something this huge is, it takes a year to plan this.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a big undertaking, but you guys pull it off.
Yes.
All right, go film that last show and then get a drink and some sleep.
That's the plan in that order.
Great.
Yes. Thanks, Brice.
Thanks, Andy.
Thanks.